What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Sinister Smiley. Today this is going to be my very first YouTube video I'm uploading to my channel. Basically we're playing some UFC. I'm going to be making a series around UFC2 with obviously the UFC event that's coming up, 197, Jon Jones against DC Cormier. One thing that we're going to be doing, we're going to be recreating the fights that are scheduled to happen and also some of the greatest fights that has happened in the past as well. So from today's video we're going to be doing Jon Jones against DC Cormier. Just to give you a quick introduction of basically what happened. Jon Jones was the reigning champion. He beat up, he actually won the fight against Daniel Cormier in the last time they had a fight. But Jon Jones went off rails, you know, drink driving, he had a hit and run, he was stripped of his title. Daniel Cormier then fought Rumble Johnson for the title. He actually beat RJ for the title. He then defended against Alex Gustafsson, which was an insane fight, which I'm going to be recreating as well, hopefully recreating. Now, we are playing as Jon Jones, we're playing on the hardest difficulty as possible. I think it's either hard or pro that we're playing on, just to obviously try and make it a little bit more realistic. We are fighting as Jon Jones just to get some redemption against Daniel Cormier. So we're going to be trying to run through the fight as the way that I think is possibly going to go. Just to give you what I think may happen in the fight in UFC 197, which is coming up in the next 2 weeks, is I think if it stands up, if it's a stand-up game, Jon Jones is going to win it just from his kicks, his elbows, and from his clinch movement. From the last fight, that really did rock Daniel Cormier. There's a couple of times that Jon Jones actually took Daniel Cormier down on the ground, but if it goes to ground game, DC's now got full camp, he's been training, he wants this fight, he's determined, he's hungry to beat Jon Jones. If it goes to the ground game, Daniel Cormier is he's just going to out-wrestle him, and I think he may go for a submission attempt. But I think Jon Jones is just going to go for the knockout power. I know Daniel Cormier in the interviews has said that he wants to knock Jon Jones' ass out. But physically, I can't see it happening. As you can see in the little statistics on the side of us, the little help desk, he's a pro since 2009. Explosive power, knockout power. He is a machine. He's short, he's top, he's stocky. He's got the power. But as I mentioned, Jon Jones, he's tall, he's good at striking. You know, he's a fantastic striker. His style, his stance is unique. Is absolutely insane. He's got the kicks, he's got those elbows, he's got the reach advantage as well. But in the last fight that happened, I think Jon Jones took down DC 3 times, I believe. I'm not entirely sure about that. He took him down 3 times, and it was the first time Daniel Cormier's been taken down in his UFC career. As you can see, the reach advantage is insane. It's a massive difference. We've got 33 centimeters of reach advantage. I need to change it over so it correlates into inches and kilograms. But what we're going to do at the moment, guys, we're going to let Bruce Buffer do his introduction, so you're just going to have to stare at my blank face for a couple of seconds. Mario Yamasaki is the referee for today, and let's let Bruce Buffer do his introduction. Let's get it, boys. Also, as well, if you are watching this video, please leave a comment below who you think is going to win the fight. It'd be really interesting to see your predictions as well. Let me know how they're going to win the fight. Knockout, submission, what round. Man, if you've ever watched a UFC live event, his voice just enthralls you, man. You feel like you sat in the audience. Hopefully, we do Jon Jones some justice, guys. 1 loss, that's all he's had. I'm so excited for UFC 197, it's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I do think, personally, Jon Jones is going to go for it. You know, he's got some redemption, as I said at the very start of the video. Redemption, man. He wants to prove himself that he's back on track. But DC's hungry. He's hungry.
This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 17 wins.
17 wins, 1 loss.
He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of San Jose, California, Daniel D.C.
Man, Bruce Buffer's voice just gets you. Right then, guys, we're going to skip ahead of this. We'll touch gloves, you know, it's good sportsmanship. DC on the left, Jon Jones on the right. Let's get these gloves going, and let's put this pressure on straight away. This is how I see the fight going down, you know, Jon Jones throwing some nasty elbows. There's that elbow. Oh, Cormier's rocked already. He's rocked already. He's rocked already. Come on, put the pressure on him. Put the pressure on him. He's down. No fucking way. No way. Oh, that's over. That is over. 18 seconds, guys. 18 seconds. Do I think that's going to happen in the UFC 197? I have no idea. But that is insane. And I'm not just saying this, guys, it's not on easy difficulty, it's not on normal difficulty. I know it's either on hard or it's on pro difficulty. I've been playing this game quite a bit, you know, my ground game's not the best, that's why I want to stay standing up, but I said at the start of the video, if anything's going to happen, Jon Jones is going to strike him to death, you know, Jon Jones will stay standing up. Those punches, that nasty elbow, as you can see, a couple of kicks, the flying knee. As soon as we hit him and we rocked him, and you could see in the top left corner that DC's head was flashing red, you know, he was stunned. And I think that's how the fight's actually going to go on. I don't think it's going to be a first round knockout. I could potentially see around maybe second or third round. I doubt it'll go the distance. I know it went the distance in the last fight. But yeah, if anything, I think Jon Jones may go for a knockout or stoppage. But if it does go to the ground game, guys, as I said, Cormier's got it. Personally, for me, Cormier's ground game is a lot better than Jon Jones's, just because he's a wrestler, you know, he's got that wrestling background. And I think Cormier is going to be working on that tactic, because he didn't put that to the best of his ability in the last fight. He kind of wanted to stand up and show to Jon Jones that he could be a striker. But it just, for me, 18 seconds, man. Holy shit. But yeah, that's the video for today, guys. Check for tomorrow, because I'm going to be doing another fight tomorrow, which is going to be Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson against Henry Cejudo, I think that's how you say his name, which is for the flyweight title. That's also happening at UFC 197. So if you want to check back then, guys, that'll be excellent. But if you're watching the video, please leave a comment on who you think is going to win the fight, how are they going to win the fight, your prediction, stoppage, knockout, if it's going to be submission, what round as well. Will always be interesting to read what you guys are going to say. I've got loads of videos coming up as well regarding UFC. It's going to be a series that I'm going to be bringing to this YouTube channel, where I want to be doing past fights, the very best fights that I've personally watched, the very fights that I've enjoyed. For example, Robbie Lawler against Rory McDonald was an insane fight. Blood everywhere, such a good fight. So we're going to be trying to recreate that one, maybe try and see if we can win it as well with Robbie Lawler. But that's just an insight of what I want to be doing as well, guys. So if you have enjoyed the video, please drop a like. If you disliked the video, please drop a dislike. Let me know as well why you didn't like it, or let me know why you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. It is free, of course. But until then, YouTube, I'll see you in the next video. It's been your boy Sinister Smiley. Thank you for watching. Peace out.